Today we're here in the 2003 offseason, and the best player in NBA history is about to enter the league. Meet Shaquille Curry, a combination of Shaq and Steph Curry. This guy can dribble, shoot, score inside. Essentially, he can do everything. Now, the way I created this player is I took the best attributes, badges, and tendencies from Shaquille O'Neal and Steph Curry and put them into one player. So not only are we going to have a physically dominant player, but we're also going to have a player who can dominate with finesse. I decided to play Shaquille Curry at small forward because Steph's a point guard and Shaq's a center, so small forward's kind of meeting in the middle. And I decided to put him in the 03 draft because Steph Curry was drafted in 2009, Shaq was drafted in 1992, so this is somewhere near the middle of those two eras that those guys were drafted into. Also, I thought it'd be fun to put him in the same draft as LeBron. Anyway, that's enough talking. Let's find out who's gonna get the #1 pick and a chance to draft Shaquille Curry. It looks like the Pistons have the best odds here, but it's gonna be the Portland Trail Blazers landing that first overall pick. And there is no doubt in my mind that Shaquille Curry goes #1. He's a 99 overall coming into the league. See, like I told y'all, Shaquille does go first overall. And now that he's actually in the league, I can show y'all his player card. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, it's absolutely crazy. So let's head over to the Blazers and take a look at Shaquille Curry. A+ inside scoring, A mid-range, A+ three-pointer, great defense across the board, great playmaking. Essentially, he's good at everything. And also, here's a quick look through at the badges. As you can see, a ton of Hall of Fames when it comes to inside scoring and shooting the ball. A bunch of gold badges, a bunch of silver badges, and he's gonna need all of that if he wants to carry this sorry Portland Trail Blazers team. The second best player in Portland is Derek Anderson, who's a 79 overall. But now we can finally get this simulation started. Man, Shaquille Curry was dominant from the jump. 54 wins on the season. It looks like we're going to finish as the 2 seed in the Western Conference as Shaquille Curry wins the MVP award in year #1, averaging 30 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, 3 blocks, and ridiculous shooting efficiency. Now, I wonder how many threes he knocked down in year 1. Okay, about 200. So a good balance between 3-point shooting and then also just going inside looking for efficient looks. Of course, that was enough to win Rookie of the Year as well, and DPOY. And headed into the playoffs, the Blazers should have a real chance to contend despite a lackluster roster, to say the least. We're going to be taking on the Sacramento Kings here in the first round. They're led by Chris Webber. They've also got Mike Bibby and Peja. So definitely a more well-rounded team than us, but I think we're going to run into a lot more well-rounded teams than ours in the postseason. But the dominance of Shaq Curry is just too much. We go ahead and we beat the Kings in 5 games. In round 2, it's going to be the Denver Nuggets, who picked up Agent Zero, Gilbert Arenas. They also have Sean Marion. I'm kind of scared of the scoring talent of Agent Zero. We're tied up at 2 apiece here headed into game 5. Might as well jump in the Simcast. I would love to see Shaquille Curry in action. I feel like he'd be unstoppable if we got in there and watched. Oh my goodness. But it looks like this one's going to be a huge win as Shaquille Curry drops 60. Smush Parker was 17. Shout out to him. That might arguably be more impressive, but oh my goodness, 60, 17, and 5. One more win and we will punch our ticket to the conference finals. We had the lead throughout most of this game, ended up blowing it late, so we're headed to a game 7 despite a triple-double from Shaq Curry. But in game 7, our guy is gonna come through. 34, 18, and 8. Shout out to Junkyard Dog with 31 and 8 as we advance to the conference finals against San Antonio. One of the great defenders in NBA history, and Tim Duncan is on this team, so I'm sure he'll be looking to slow down Shaq Curry. Game 1 will go to the Spurs. We win game 2 and 3 and 4. Spurs will take game 5 and 6. So Shaquille Curry could blow a 3-1 lead here in game 7, and this one's gonna come down to the wire. So we're finally gonna get a chance to see our guy in action. Oh my goodness, he's so tall out there. We're up by 5 here, about a minute left, so we're in a pretty solid spot. Ball will go into Curry. Curry gonna find Wells wide open in the corner, and he misses. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Tony Parker bringing up the ball here for San Antonio. He's looking for Duncan in the post. Beautiful bounce pass from Tony Parker. Oh my goodness. That was incredible, man. I can't lie. So now the Spurs are within 3, less than 50 seconds on the clock. Curry will get the screen from Zebo. Steph trying to get in his bag here. He's going to fake, swing it out to Wells. Wells over to Woods. It goes back to Shaq Curry. Screen will come from Randolph. 3 is up and it's off. So San Antonio can tie it with the 3 ball here, or they can go for a quick 2-pointer. Screen's going to come from Duncan. Parker down to Timmy D. He misses the layup, gets his own board, and dunks it home. Duncan domination here in the clutch. 20 seconds remaining, and all of a sudden, we're only up by a point. Get the ball into Shaquille Curry for some free throws, or give it to Derek Anderson. Oh, we weren't in the bonus yet. Okay. Now they got to give it to Shaquille Curry, please. There we go. He's going to be shooting some foul shots for us. And these are money. He's got Curry's free throw rating. You know these are about to drop. First one is good. Second one is also good. Giving Curry 32 points. San Antonio calls timeout. And I'd assume they're going for a 3 here to tie this thing up. Bruce Bowen is inbounding the ball. It's going to go into Tim Duncan. Duncan trying to get to the basket here. He's going to fake a couple times, go up with it, and get a little floater to go. All right, so San Antonio opts to go for the quick 2. And now Derek Anderson will be shooting some free throws. You better make these for me, Derek. First one. Oh, no. I'm concerned here because now the Spurs can tie it with a 2. And Derek Anderson does make the second one. Thank goodness. But like I was saying, San Antonio can just go for a 2-pointer. And they've been getting those 2s easily throughout this game. Bruce Bowen into Tony Parker. Parker is looking for Boozer in the post, it looks like here. Maybe they'll get the ball to Duncan eventually. Yep, finally they get it to Duncan. Not much time left. Post fade is good. Tim Duncan has just been cash money throughout this entire game. Curry full quarter won't count, but it misses anyway. But man, shout out to Timmy D. The big fundamental was just dominating here in the clutch. Every time they went to him, he delivered. And we absolutely blew this game, by the way. We've played terrible. Hopefully, we can close it out in OT. I know momentum isn't in our favor, and it looks like we're going to blow this. Yep, we lost. Shout out to Tim Duncan. Just incredible hoops. Curry was solid, but we needed him down the stretch, and he just was nowhere to be found. So we just blew a 3-1 lead to the Spurs, who went on to win the title. You know what? We'll boil that down to our guy Shaquille Curry being a rookie. You know, he didn't have experience, all that stuff. But man, you better not do something like that again. As we head into year 2, Zach Randolph is getting better, but man, this team still sucks. It'd be nice if the Blazers could eventually get Shaquille Curry a second star. Season is wrapped. Shaquille Curry goes back-to-back on MVP awards. Similar numbers to year 1. He also wins DPOY. I have a feeling we'll see a lot of those from Shaq Curry. 55 wins this season. Round 1 will be taking on the Lakers, and they have actual Shaq along with Kobe Bryant and Stephon Marbury. This team is absolutely loaded. I don't know how they were a 7th seed. We're up 3-2 on them though, and we beat them in 6. That's surprising. Round 2, it'll be the Phoenix Suns. They're led by Amari, but the rest of the team is terrible. So I think we got this one for sure. We beat them in 5. And now here's the matchup I've been waiting for. It's our chance to get revenge against San Antonio for what happened last year. Wait, is our starting power for... Oh my gosh. Tyrone Hill, 69 overall. He's 37. Oh my gosh. He averaged 2 a game, shooting 31%. Anyway, game 1 of the series will go to us. They take game 2. We win game 3. How are we doing this? Oh my gosh, we won. NBA Finals, we got the Bucks. If we just beat the Spurs, then we most definitely are about to take care of the Bucks. We're up 2-1 early. We're up 3-1. Bucks will win game 5, but we close it out in 6. Shaquille Curry is named Finals MVP. A dominant playoff run from Shaq Curry. It seems like he always turns it up when it matters the most. And that is championship number 1. But I have a feeling there are many more where that came from. Just Just imagine if the Blazers had a competent front office, how many championships we would win. But hey, I guess Shaquille Curry's just gonna have to carry. Let's jump into year 3. Another season in the books. Shaquille Curry putting up the Shaquille Curry numbers. Y'all know how it goes. MVP, DPOY, we're used to this. But this year, the Blazers kind of struggled. Only the 6th seed winning 48 games. Round 1 will be taking on the Phoenix Suns. And we've beat this team before, but I'm unsure about how things are gonna go this year just because we had a shaky regular season. We will make it out of round 1. Round 2, it's gonna be the Grizz, who have Shane Battier, Melo, Powell. Okay, that's a nice team. It's a 2-2 series early. We win game 5. They win game 6. So here comes a game 7. Last time we were in a game 7, Shaquille Curry blew a 3-1 lead. Hopefully this time we can just win and move on to the conference finals. And it looks like we're gonna do exactly that. Shaquille Curry with 31, 18, and 6. And next up, it'll be the Houston Rockets. They've got Yao Ming and Stevie Franchise, but not too crazy of a team. Okay, we're down 3-2. We win game 6. So here comes another game 7. We're looking to make it back to the finals and go back-to-back on rings, but obviously that isn't possible if we don't win here. But it looks like our guy Shaq Curry will come through. 37, 13, and 5 in this one. And in the finals, we got the Pistons with LeBron. They've also got Ben Wallace, Chauncey, Iguodala. Here we go. Game 1 will go to Detroit. They also win game 2. Blazers win game 3 and 4. So we're all tied up here headed into game 5. So far, LeBron has been giving Shaquille Curry problems in this series. And it looks like we're going to get to see these two go at it. With a minute 48 to go here, we're up by 4. Pistons have the ball. Ben Wallace going to give it into LeBron James. James is defended by Shaquille Curry. Great defense, but Wallace is able to get the board, give it back to James, and James will lay it up and in on the second effort. So Detroit is now within 2 just like that. We have yet to see Shaquille Curry get an actual bucket in this video, so I'd love to see him actually look to score here. Screen will come from Randolph. Step back 3 is off. Come on, bro. Here comes Andre Miller bringing up the basketball. Pistons have the chance to tie it with a 2 or take the lead with a 3 ball. It'll go to James. James is defended by Shaquille Curry. Looks like he's looking for Ben Wallace in the post. Wallace with the mismatch puts up the layup, misses, gets his own board, and dunks it home. Ben Wallace. Wow, we are all tied up, and it looks like the momentum has shifted in the Pistons' favor. Shaquille Curry with it at the top of the key. He'll get the screen, let a 3 fly, and finally he hits something. That's what I'm talking about, man. That'll give us a 3-point lead. Bron bringing up the ball for Detroit as they look for an answer. He'll put up a floater, miss it. It's rebounded by Shaquille Curry. Now he's moving in transition here. He's going to pull a 3 on the break and knock it down. Clutch time Curry, here we go. 6-point lead. Pistons are in desperate need of a bucket. It'll go to James. Great defense from Shaquille Curry as he'll get the board. And wait, there's a violation. What happened? Did he step out of bounds? Oh my gosh, he did step out of bounds. Ben Wallace gonna give it into Chauncey Billups. Chauncey is in the mid-range here. He's gonna pull a midi and knock it down. But I don't really think that's moving the needle. I think we won this one for sure. We're gonna move on to a game 6 where we can win the series. Here we go, Portland. Let's finish the job here. We're doing good so far. Got the lead in the 4th, but it looks like it's going to come down to these final few possessions. 38 seconds remaining. We're up by 1, but as we hop in, Bron's at the foul line, so he can tie this thing up. Hopefully, he's not shooting 2 shots. He's only shooting 1, and he missed it. Okay, there's Shaquille Curry skying for the rebound. And a bucket would go a long way here for Shaquille. He's going to get the screen from Junkyard Dog, step it back for a 3 ball, and knock it down. Oh, man. What a shot. And we are now up by 4 points. Just do not let Detroit score. Here comes LeBron James. James is getting absolutely clamped here. He's going to put up a floater. He misses, and that should do it. It looks like Shaquille Curry will be lifting up another championship trophy as he scores 40 in this one. 3 seasons, 2 championships. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. And as we head into year 4, Shaquille Curry will be looking looking to build up that trophy case even more. Another season in the books. Shaq Curry wins MVP, wins DPOY. Wait, did he not win DPOY? Hold on, let me double check that. I was going through it fast because I was like, oh, he's gonna win it. Oh, he didn't win it this year. Well, that's interesting. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the playoffs. We were the 1 seed this year with 57 wins. Round 1, we'll be taking on the Mavs. We're down 3-2. We lost. We just got upset by the 8 seed. They had Dirk, Nash, Mo Williams. I mean, we've seen better teams, let's be honest. But we end up losing to Dallas. Wow. You know, I can blame Shaquille Curry, say, oh, he needs to carry the team harder. But let's be honest, bro. The Blazers front office has done nothing to help him all these years. Just look at this team, bro. He has little to no help. I mean, shout out to Junkyard Dog for holding it down. Shout out to Bonzi Wells. He's been solid. But that's literally it. And we've been winning championships with that type of supporting cast. So imagine how dominant we'd be if the front office got our poor guy some help. Here's a quick comparison I want to make. Y'all remember LeBron's early Cavs years, right? Where his team was trash. Even they tried to get him old Shaq. You know, they tried to get guys in there. Sure, they didn't do a great job. They had Mo Williams and he was an all-star. We've never had a guy like that. Also, if you're enjoying the video so far, I'd really appreciate if you consider subscribing. We're so close to 40K. Thank y'all so much for all your support. Season is wrapped. Shaq Curry, MVP, DPOY. And we won 47 games, making us the 6th seed. Round 1, we got the Lakers. They've got Shaq and Kobe. And we're going to get cooked. So back-to-back disappointing years here for Shaquille Curry. And he's still got 4 years on that contract. Portland, please, I'm begging you, go sign us somebody. It could literally be like an 85 overall player. We just need some. Okay, we didn't get anybody. Don't worry, we drafted Ryan Anderson. He's here to save the day. Season is wrapped. Shaquille Curry, MVP. He also wins DPOY. And we were the 4th seed, winning 49 games on the year. Round 1, we'll be taking on San Antonio. We're down 3-2, and we lost in 6. 3 years in a row, we lost in the first round. Oh my goodness, man. This might be the worst front office of all time, dog. Y'all can't get our guy Shaq Curry any help ever. It's actually terrible. Shaquille Curry's MVP streak is over. LeBron wins the award. No DPOY for Shaquille Curry either. He still makes first team. Numbers were solid, but I think the reason he missed out on winning those awards is because we just weren't that good. We only won 44 games, just barely making it into the playoffs. In the first round, we'll be taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder, and we lost in 6. What's that, 4 years in a row we've lost in round 1? How many years are left on that contract again? Still 2 more to go. Well, now that it's the offseason, there's actually only 1 year left. Yeah, Shaquille, next offseason, it's time to get out of here. Unless we pick up somebody crazy this offseason. That'd be cool. What a surprise. We didn't get anybody. Shaquille Curry wins the MVP once again. He's back. No DPOY for him this time. And he did re-up on a 5-year contract with the Portland Trail Blazers. But guess what? I'm going to override that and force him to test free agency if we don't win this year. In round number 1, we're taking on the Denver Nuggets. We lost. Yeah, that's what, 5 years in a row we've lost in round 1. There is no reason Shaquille Curry should want to stay here. So we're going to go ahead and allow him to look at new teams in unrestricted free agency. He's a 99 overall player. The entire league should be interested in him. Why are teams only offering minimum contracts? I'm gonna simulate a couple days because I'd assume somebody would throw our guy the bag. Is he gonna get an offer? Well, I just simulated to the end of free agency and it looks like he's going to New York where he'll play with Chris Paul. Oh, this is fire. Steph Curry actually wanted to be drafted by the New York Knicks in real life. And now Shaquille Curry is going to get a chance to play in the Big Apple. And what's even more exciting is the fact that he actually gets to play with another elite player. Shaq and Paul are going to be dominant out there. It's going to be scary for the rest of the league. I think they can stack up 4 or 5 championships like it's nothing. Shaquille Curry wins MVP this year for the New York Knicks, putting up big numbers in the Big Apple. Ooh, that was a bar. No DPOY for Shaquille Curry, though. And look, there's Stephen Curry. He's in year 3. He's on All-NBA NBA first team alongside Shaquille Curry. This year, your New York Knicks were the #1 seed. We won 58 games on the year. The Curry and Paul duo was just too much for the league to handle. Round 1 will be taking on Miami. Oh my gosh. We're going to a Game 7 against the Heat. They've got a nice little team, but we have the 2 best players in the series in Shaq and Chris. So we better win this one. There we go, man. That's what I'm talking about. There was no reason we should have even been in a Game 7 with this team. Shout out to Paul. Shout out to Curry for helping us get the job done here. Next up, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks. They're led by Dwight Howard. We've seen him pick up a couple DPOYs throughout this video. It's a 2-2 series after 4 games. They win Game 5. We win Game 6. Another Game 7. Nothing can be easy for us in these playoffs. And this Game 7 is coming down to the final minute here. 3-point game, a little over a minute remaining. We have the lead. Hawks have the ball. Jared Dudley will give the ball into Goran Dragic. Dragic is defended by Paul. He's going to get the screen, and it's an illegal screen. That's huge there. We'll regain possession of the ball. And now it's going to go into Chris Paul for your New York Knicks. Paul finds Shaquille Curry wide open, and that's cash. You can't leave the best shooter in the world wide open. That's common sense. Now here comes Goran Dragic. Dragic is looking for Dwight in the post. He finds him. Dwight gonna fake. Oh my goodness, Marcin! Dog, run that back. This is like when you're playing basketball with your little brother and you're like, get that out of here, little bro. Dog! He sent that thing flying. Goran Dragic midi is good. That block was insane, though. We're still up by 4 here. About 40 seconds remaining as Chris Paul is going to get fouled. Are they already intentionally fouling? Oh my gosh, there's the replay of the Gortat block. Dude, that block was nasty. I really hope the Hawks aren't fouling here, because that would literally make no sense. Okay, I guess they had a foul to give because now they're just playing defense. No, they're not. The DPOY to White leaves Marcin Gortat wide open for a dunk. Marcin is eating in the clutch right now. Here comes Goran Dragic. He's looking for Dwight in the post. Can't find him. Dragic just kind of going nowhere. Gonna let a 3-ball fly. Miss Howard the rebound. And the second effort is good for the Hawks. But we're still up by 4, and now we're about to play the foul game. It's going to be James Posey headed to the line here. 2 big shots coming up for Posey. First one is up and in. Second one for Posey is cash as well. So we are up by 6 here. 26 seconds remaining. As long as they don't hit a 3 here, we'll be fine. It's going to go into Sharif Abdur-Rahim. Now it goes to Dwight. Dwight's not shooting a 3. He's going to the basket. That was a nasty yam, but I don't think that's doing anything for Atlanta. We get the win. Shaq Curry, 24, 13, and 7. He had that 3 in this game. That was a big shot. But I think we can all agree the MVP of that hopping game was Marcin Gortat. Next up, we got the Pistons led by 99 overall LeBron. We should see Bron and Shaq Curry guarding each other as they both play the same position here. And so far, Shaq Curry is dominating. The Pistons finally get a win in Game 4, but we beat them in 5. And in the NBA Finals, it's going to be the Charlotte Hornets. Or sorry, the New Orleans Hornets, my bad. And this team is no match for us. We beat them in 6. Shaq Curry, Finals MVP. He's finally back to winning NBA titles. He definitely needed to leave Portland. That Blazers team was just absolutely terrible. And now the rest of the league is just in for nightmares. We got our guy Shaq Curry with a star, and now it's really about to be over with. I don't know who is going to be able to stop this duo. I'm sure I'm going to say that and we're going to lose next year. Wait, we lost Chris Paul! Oh, well, that didn't last long. CP3, you won a championship and left? I guess bro didn't really like Shaq Curry or something. Oh my gosh. He didn't join Dwight. Oh wait, Dwight left the Hawks and Chris Paul took his spot. Whatever, man. This league is weird. Back to being all on your own, Curry. But I mean, you do have Marcin Gortat, and he was kind of crazy in the playoffs, so I guess that counts for something. Season is wrapped. Shaquille Curry wins yet another MVP. Welcome to the league, Dame. He got drafted to the Blazers. It's just destiny, huh? And we won 52 games games this year, making us the 4 seed. So we were solid, even in the absence of Chris Paul. In round 1, we'll be taking on the Celtics. Okay, we needed Chris Paul. We lost in 6 to Boston. Curry's triple-double in game 6 is not enough to extend the series. He was great individually in the playoffs, but just not much you can do when you lose a guy who's a superstar. Wait, did that just say Kirk Heinrich won Finals MVP? That didn't even register, but congrats, Kirk. Oh my gosh. Don't worry, help is on the way. We got Mike Bibby here in New York. We've also got JaVale McGee. Oh, he was here last year. Steph, I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to force you to test free agency again if this team continues to be trash. In these videos, I don't want to just have years and years where a guy is losing over and over and stays with the same team. So I'm trying to switch things up. Let me know how y'all feel about that. I feel like it's realistic when you consider how the NBA is these days. I mean, if a player isn't doing well for a significant amount of time, he's probably going to get up and out of there. Season's wrapped. Shaq Curry, another MVP. Dwight Howard's been dominating that DPOY award. He's been winning it a lot. And this year we won 50 games. Not too shabby. Round 1, we'll be taking on the Brooklyn Nets. And oh my gosh, we just came back from 3-0. Wow. Next up is going to be Philly. They're the A seed. They just upset the 1 seed. They have D Rose and Allen Iverson. And old Allen Iverson. Because what year are we in at this point? We're in 2014. AI is still on the Sixers. That's crazy. And we're going to get him and D Rose out of here. Next up, we got VC and the Raptors. We're up 3-1. They win game 5, but we close it out in 6. Shaq Curry is back in the finals, this time without Chris Paul. Oh my gosh, the Jazz have Rondo, DeRozan, Paul George, Chris Bosh. Game 1 will go to the Knicks. Okay, we won in 5. I didn't mean to press simulate round, but we got him out of there easy. Shaq Curry, Finals MVP, and that's 4 championships for our guy in 11 seasons. And he's saying he's thinking about testing free agency soon. This upcoming season will be the last year on his contract. Now, I'm not going to force him to test free agency because he just won a chip in New York. But if that's what he wants to do, I mean, I'll let him do it. You know what I mean? Oh, we did trade for an old Brad Miller last year who was an 87 overall. He regressed down to an 85 this year. But I'm guessing he helped us as we won that title last season. Anyway, let's jump into another year. This could be Steph's last season with the Knicks. This year we were the 1 seed. Shaq Curry took home an MVP. Dwight's got that DPOY on lock though. We won 52 games this year. In round 1 we'll be taking on the Boston Celtics. We beat them in 6. Round 2 we got the Raptors and we might just lose to them. Yep, we lose in 6. Shaq Curry only 16 points in this one. And he did re-up on a 5-year extension with New York. Now that makes things interesting because that'll be almost the rest of Shaq Curry's prime. Kirk Heinrich just won another Finals MVP. Well, what they got going on over in Toronto? How is Kirk Heinrich doing this? How are the Raptors doing this? I have no idea, man. But nonetheless, we're going to have to get used to New York. We just signed Dirk. I was going to say, oh, you know, we're here for the long haul or whatever. Team doesn't look crazy. But we just got Dirk on a 1 year. Now, yes, he's 37 years old. But he's still Dirk. He's still a 92. And if we have him here for 1 season, hey, man, we better win a title that 1 season. Shaq Curry doing Shaq Curry things. MVP. And we were the 2 seed winning 50 basketball games with Dirk on the squad. Round 1, we'll be taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. And we beat them in 7. That was close. Round 2 is going to be the Miami Heat. We beat them in 5. Conference Finals, we got the 8-seeded Hornets with Luol Deng, Monte Ellis, and the Brody. Okay. And they're up 3-2 on us. We're going to force Game 7. Let's jump in the Simcast. There we go. We're going to the finals. A big win here. Dirk with 18. Shaq Curry with 35. Shout out to Dirk. He's been great in the playoffs. He actually wasn't crazy good in the regular season, but has really picked it up for the postseason. And in the finals, we got the Blazers, Shaq Curry's former team. They now have Kevin Durant, T-Mac, and old T-Mac, and Damian Lillard. Game 1 of the series will go to us. We also win Game 2. Oh, the Shaq Curry Revenge series. We sweep them. And it looks like Dirk didn't retire, so low-key, I hope we re-sign him or maybe bring in somebody new to replace him. Because it was nice having a player player like Dirk in the mix. Oh, we actually did get Dirk back on a 1 year. Welcome back to New York, Dirk. Let's try and go back to back and add another ring to that trophy case for Dirk. Season is wrapped, and the Brody takes away the MVP award from Shaquille Curry. Shaquille does still make All-NBA first, but at 33 years old, I guess the league was like, you know what, old man, you've had enough MVPs. And I noticed we have playoff legend TJ McConnell on our team, so it seems like a given that we'll win the title this year. We go ahead and beat the Bulls in 5. Round 2, we got Detroit. We're down 3-2, and we lose in 6. Oh, of course, it was Bron and Iguodala here that took us down. Shaq Curry only had 12 points in the final game. Dirk tried his best, man. Shout out to Dirk. He's been great. But I'm assuming Dirk's probably about to retire. Yep, Dirk is out of here. Now it's all up to you, Shaq Curry, unless we can sign somebody else with the money we were spending on Dirk. I guess that is a possibility. Oh my gosh. We just signed James Harden, the beard. I guess being in the Big Apple, we can attract big free agents. We just got Harden to team up with Shaq Curry. Oh man, this is probably a better duo than Chris Paul and Shaq Curry. I'm ready for these guys to win some rings together. Another season in the books. Giannis wins MVP. Are we entering the old man Shaq Curry era? Is he falling off? Well, I mean, the team was still good. We won 51 games. Of course we were good. We picked up James Harden, right? But the Hawks won 70. Uh-oh. They've got Giannis and Dwight, 2 dominant physical players. In round 1 of the playoffs, we'll be taking on the Nets. We lost. I thought we were about to be unbeatable with Harden. We couldn't even make it out of round 1. And the juggernaut Hawks win the championship. And it's important to note that as Shaq Curry heads into the last year of his contract, he wants an extension. So it looks like Curry might be spending the rest of his career here in New York. Season is wrapped. Shaq Curry wins MVP. And this year we won 56 games. Let's see if we can get it done in the postseason. Round 1, it'll be the Pistons. We beat them in 5. Round 2, we got Orlando, and we just came back from 3-0. You know, a casual little 3-0 comeback. Conference Finals, we got the Hawks. We beat them in 5. They won 70 games last year, by the way. 61 this year. We somehow beat them. And oh, man, we got Chris Paul in the finals. Game 1 will go to us. We also win Game 2. Uh-oh, CP3. You should have stayed, man. You should have stayed. Shaq Curry wins another championship. How many titles is that at this point? That's 6, tying the great Michael Jordan. Also, Shaq Curry did re-up on a new contract with New York, so I'm assuming this is where he's gonna be until he retires, and it's not a bad situation to be in at all, playing alongside a great player like James Harden. He just won a championship, but Steph is 35, so I don't know how many more years he'll end up playing. This is about to be his 17th season in the association. Shaq Curry, another MVP. It doesn't matter how old he is, I guess. He's just nice. We won 58 games. We were the 1 seed. Round 1, it's going to be the Charlotte Hornets. We sweep them. Round 2, we got the Chicago Bulls. We sweep them as well. Conference Finals, we got Miami. We beat them in 6. And in the NBA Finals, it'll be the Lakers, who have Ja, Kyle Lowry, Draymond. This is a weird team. Game 1 of the series will go to us. We also win Game 2. We're up 3-0. Oh, man, get him out of here. Harden wins Finals MVP over Shaq Curry this time, but hey, it's another championship. So now Shaq Curry has passed Michael Jordan in rings, and it seems like he's showing no signs of slowing down up to this point. He's still a 99 overall. He just won an MVP award. We still got prime Harden on the squad. I mean, maybe we can make it to 9 or 10 championships before Shaq Curry decides to call it quits. But maybe I'm reaching because he's about to head into year number 18. Season is wrapped. Joel Embiid wins MVP. Shaq Curry still All-NBA first alongside his teammate, the Beard. And it's important to note that the Beard could enter free agency this summer. Actually, he will be entering free agency this summer. So I'm really hoping he returns. He's been a big part of what we've done here in New York. In round 1, we'll be taking on the Indiana Pacers. And we got swept. Oh no. That'll probably complicate things for Harden's free agency. Nonetheless, I really hope he returns. Oh, we didn't even offer him a contract? Harden's gonna leave for the Cavs. Please tell me we're signing somebody to replace him. Oh my gosh, we're not signing anybody. Oh, we're so cooked. Please tell me we come through with an offer for Harden or something. There's no way we just lose our guy like that. Oh, thank goodness. We ended up bringing him back. I was about to say, if we lost Harden, it was really over with. As Curry heads into year 19, the supporting cast around him and Harden isn't great, so they're just gonna have to backpack. Another season in the books. Embiid wins MVP. Shaq Curry makes All-NBA first. And we won 57 games. Thank goodness we got Harden back. Round 1, we'll be taking on the Wizards. We sweep them. Round 2, it'll be the Boston Celtics. And we're headed to a Game 7. Here we go. We're taking on Jimmy in a Game 7. I don't love that. Y'all know how Jimmy is. He's probably about to go crazy. Jimmy, chill out. I'm not trying to lose this game. All right, we got a close one. 1-point game here, a minute 11 remaining. Celtics have possession of the ball, and they have the lead. Not a great spot to be in, but at least we have Shaq Curry, a multiple-time DPOY, defending Jimmy Butler. Ball will go to... Is that Lance Stevenson? Lance Stevenson going to give it down to Jimmy. Jimmy trying to put one up over Shaq Curry. That's not going to work. James Harden with the rebound. Harden is attacking. He'll swing it over to an open Shaq Curry who knocks down a 3. Come on, man. That'll give us a 2-point lead, less than 50 seconds remaining. And it's Lance Make Him Dance bringing up the ball. He'll get the screen here. Stevenson down to Jimmy Butler. Butler going right at Shaq Curry. Gonna fake a couple times, go up over him and miss. Jimmy is ice cold. Ball will go to James Harden. Harden attacking the basket. Euro dunk! Bro looks like he hit a Mario jump boost. Y'all see this midair just oh my goodness, that's crazy. That'll give us a 4-point lead. Y'all see that animation? That did not look realistic at all. Still 30 seconds left, but one more stop would probably seal the deal. Celtics will call timeout. Oh wow, Shaq Curry just broke the record for total points in a playoff game. 56 points. Wow. The old man still breaking records. Jared Allen is inbound in the basketball. He's going to give it into Jimmy Butler. Why do we have Harden on Butler now? Shaq Curry was clamping bro up. Nonetheless, it'll go to DG, who's open for a midi. He misses. That should do it. We're out of here, man. Shaq Curry with a record-breaking 56. Conference Finals, it's going to be Miami. We're up 3-1. And we beat them in 5. And in the NBA Finals, we got the Clippers who have Kawhi. Did 2K get the script? They also have D Fox, Dennis Schroeder, Marc Gasol. Game 1 of the series will go to us. We also win Game 2. They're going to take Game 3. We win Game 4. And ultimately, we beat him in 5. Shaq Curry wins Finals MVP. And he's not ready to leave the game just yet, so we're going to keep it pushing. Now, this ring might be a little bit tougher because Harden's starting to regress. Also, so is Marcin Gortat. Overall, the supporting cast is kind of falling off. Season is wrapped. Embiid wins MVP. Shaq Curry did not make first team or second team. He made third team alongside Steph Curry. Also, Harden's here. I mean, this was year 20, so we'll give him some slack. He's talking about, I want to re-sign with the team. Oh, man, you need to sign with the retirement home. Nonetheless, we're in the play-in. Oh, my gosh. We won 45 games. Hopefully, we can earn a playoff spot. We do. Round 1 will be taking on the Indiana Pacers. And we lost in 6. Okay. So it seems like Shaq Curry's best years might be behind him. Understandably so. He's old. But yeah, he's not retiring just yet. He's heading into season number 21. We're starting to see LeBron-like longevity from our guy Shaq Curry. We'll see how much longer he can keep this going. He's still at a 99 overall. The rest of the team, though, oh my gosh, they're regressing. Season is wrapped, and this is going to be Shaq Curry's final year in the association. He doesn't even make All-NBA. We won 39 games. We're the 10 seed, and we're in the play-in tournament. I mean, let's see if we can at least make the playoffs. We don't. So Shaq Curry's final game was this play-in game where he had 10 points. Oh, this was a bad one to go out on. But nonetheless, it was a legendary career for Shaq Curry. 21 seasons in the association. He won 8 championships, 14 MVPs, 7 finals MVPs, made 21 All-Star teams, 19 All-NBA first teams, and 1 All-NBA third team. In addition to that, he won 5 Defensive Player of the Year awards. And for some reason, it wasn't showing Shaquille Curry on the all-time scoring list, but he would have finished first all-time because he scored 47,000 points. LeBron is first here with 43,000, but y'all see it right there. Curry scored more. Also, he racked up over 20,000 rebounds, over 11,000 assists, over 2,000 steals, about 4,000 blocks. A legendary career for Shaq Curry. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.